The biggest takeaway from this is that as much as we tried to get Jalen Hurts to show some personality at the beginning of the year, I was like, no, leave this dude alone. Let him be who he is. Because if Jalen Hurts isn't who he is, Oklahoma doesn't win that game last night. I mean, stoic, never allowed any of those fumbles, the interceptions. Let's face it, the last 2 weeks have been a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
He has proven that he is not the best pocket passer in the world, but what Lincoln Riley has done to build that offense around him has been incredible. And for him to still stay stoic, locked into the game, if that doesn't happen, OU's coming out of there with another loss. And that game going into it, guys, reminded me a lot of 2011 because that was going to be Baylor's moment to plant the flag to say we're back, kind of like 2011 was when RG3 beat Oklahoma and he ended up winning the Heisman that year.
We use the word genius when we talk about Lincoln Riley all the time, right? Yeah. The space he's able to get his playmakers into just looks different than what you see from any other college football team on college football Saturdays.
Space differently than anyone else.
The trick plays, everything. It's so easy breezy for these guys almost every week. But what impresses me the most is that they were able to come back using 12-play drives and 13-play drives, scoring in a way that this team almost never has to. Usually, it's the big play. They're throwing haymakers. To be as patient as he was, man, that impressed me. And to stick with what Jalen Hurts does best without CeeDee Lamb to lean on, and, throwing to these freshman receivers, those guys making big plays, just the poise and the patience. And obviously, it would have been easy to panic and start throwing it all over the yard. And the fact that Lincoln Riley and the Sooners didn't do that, pretty impressive.